What's up, friends? Welcome back to Kimmy D TV. In this video, I wanted to wish you guys all a happy, beautiful, blessed new year. And also, I wanted to set some reminders for today. I wanted to advise you all for today. Actually, we should be doing this every single day, but especially today, to mind your thoughts. Recently, I have been researching and reading up on the works of Billy Carson and quantum physics, and in no way I feel fully adept to expound upon this topic, but I highly suggest that you do and know that your thoughts are extremely powerful. We are beings of creation, and we literally are creating our life every second, even if we don't realize it. So instead of turning on your TV and watching negativity about variance in health situations right now, or instead of arguing with your spouse or arguing with your children, or if you're at work arguing with anyone, try your best to avoid that. So if somebody you don't get along with is walking this way, walk the other way, because the energy that you put in, I hope you guys had an excellent transition to the new year, but the energy that you put in, I believe, the first day of the year, it kind of sets the tone for your year, right? I mean, we could always change it as the year goes by, but just if you're watching this video, you're meant to watch it. I just wanted to remind you to set your energy, set your thoughts in the right direction, okay? So only positive thoughts, only positive music, whatever you're watching, it'll be positive. Avoid negativity. If somebody makes you mad, don't let it make you mad. Don't turn on that emotion. Have emotional maturity and let that person go. That's their issue, right? And the second thing I would like for you guys to do is ADPIE your life. So for those of you guys who don't know, ADPIE from nursing school, or if you researched it, is assessment, diagnosis, planning, intervention, and evaluation, okay? So a lot of people don't like to to come up with New Year's resolution because they're like, well, it didn't happen this year and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we understand that there are stuff in the universe, in the world, that we cannot control, right? Because we're not the creator, right? But at the same time, we need to ADPIE our life, meaning we need to do some deep introspection and see within ourselves, what did we do wrong? Because I feel like as long as you're pointing your finger and blaming the other person, then you'll never reach your goals. Like, for example, if you're saying, I didn't get to here because of this person and that person, I don't do that. Change yourself and watch every single person change around you. It starts with you. Stop blaming other people for why you didn't reach your goals and change yourself. So assessment, really assess yourself. And if you're really assessing yourself truthfully, this part shouldn't feel good. It should feel kind of uncomfortable. And if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, if it doesn't feel painful at all, then you're probably not doing it right. Because if we're truly looking at our negatives and unpacking the reasons why we didn't accomplish certain goals that we set for ourselves in the past or in that arena, then if we're truly unpacking that, we can finally reach our goals. But if we aren't, we're always going to do the same cycle. And that's why every year is like you don't accomplish what you set out, because you're not assessing. For example, if you have a goal to, I'll use the most prominent example that people always do, to lose weight, you assess yourself. Why didn't you stick to your plan? Okay, maybe you had maybe you emotionally eat. Okay, why do you emotionally eat? Maybe there's some childhood trauma there. Maybe you need to see a therapist. If you can't, you know what I mean? You need to really assess yourself and realize, and first stop and assess, like, why am I not doing that? Diagnosis, okay? Diagnosis would be, okay, you emotionally eat because maybe you have some childhood trauma, and that's why you emotionally eat, and that's why you can't lose weight, because it's something psychologically, because what's in the mind will eventually come out in the person, in the flesh. Planning. Okay, so planning. Okay, you said, I'm gonna go to therapy. If you can't afford therapy, maybe you have a counselor at your school or a counselor at your job, or maybe you could watch YouTube videos that focus on how to heal childhood trauma or something. Also planning, something I've been doing is I've been, every week, I set up myself to eat a certain amount of fruits and vegetables for 7 days. I have my little plastic baggies. I put my carrots in there. I have my pre-cut platter of fruits because for some reason I've been having some trouble consuming fruits. I don't know why, because I guess because I like rice and beans, and I'm not gonna lie, but I set up the fruits every single day, and I tell myself I could have my cheat stuff. I could have my little rice and beans. I could have my little onion rings and those jalapeno cheddar bites in Burger King that I like so much. But I must eat that one bag of fruits and that one bag of raw vegetables, because I know raw vegetables have so many great benefits to it. I have to eat that. Okay, so that's something I've started doing since last year, like a month ago. But that's planning, intervention. That is where the magic happens. That is where your power lies. You actually take action towards what you want to do, because you can sit there and look at the problem over and over again and plan what you're going to do. If you don't do it, then that's it. It's not really going to work. And lastly, evaluation. Don't wait until December 31st, 2021 to evaluate yourself and say, oh, I didn't get to do this, I can do that. No. Any successful corporation has quarterly evaluations, weekly evaluations, where they evaluate and they see what did they do right, what did they not do right. You know what I mean? So your evaluation has to be an ongoing process of introspection and realizing, okay, for example, if you have a goal to read a book every week, I didn't read that book every week. Why didn't I? Because maybe you were working, maybe your kids had this, maybe this, not. Maybe you need to choose a book with smaller, with less number of pages, or bigger text, and then work your way up to reading something more challenging. So every single week, every single month, or quarterly, you have to reevaluate, even if it's not every single week, but just reevaluate yourself, okay? And last but not least, focus on gratefulness. Like, write down the things that you're grateful for. I think, like, being a millennial, I grew up seeing dial-up, and I grew up seeing, like, social media evolve. It's so easy to feel less than and small when we see other people on social media do this, do that. Like, and I recently spoke to some, is it Generation Z? No, Generation Xers, and it's so funny to see, like, how they grew up and how I grew up, and they didn't have, like, distraction to social media to make them feel pressured into doing this. I mean, it's great because we could get inspired, but we also have to remember that in social media, people post the good things in life. No one's going to post, like, the negativity. So practice gratitude and write down the things that you are grateful for and really feel the gratefulness. And I believe when you practice gratitude, you draw more gratefulness into yourself and into your life. So those are the things I would like for you guys to do for the new year. It's not hard at all. Number one, watch your thoughts. Make sure only positivity, especially January 1st. And number two, ADPIE your life. Trust me, I'm speaking because it could be a struggle for me to ADPIE my life sometimes. It is. Because to assess myself and to really look at myself and say, Kimberly, you didn't do this, this, and that. And because you did this, to really unpack, like, do the dark night of the soul moments. Because, like, everybody really wants to set goals. It's fun to set goals. It feels good. You're so happy. And you should be excited about your goals. But if you don't assess why you didn't do something in the first place, if you don't assess your skeletons, it could impede you. So stop looking at other people, look at yourself, look at what you have to change, and watch your world change around you, okay? So that's my message today, guys, for the new year. I wish you guys a happy and blessed new year, and I'll see you all later. Bye.